Di ka mamabiyaan. Padayon lang.
I am Alvin Risa Avedra and I will be reporting about operating profit margin rate. So, operating profit margin rate. It is the excess of gross profit from operating expenses. Operating profit margin is computed as gross profit less operating expenses. So, the answer is the operating profit margin. In this stage, not really the cost of buying or making the product that has been deducted is included, but also the operating expenses. These expenses incurred during a particular period only and are not expected to provide benefits to any future period. Operating expenses are also called period cost. So the operating profit margin of angel trading for the period is computed as follows: gross profit with a value of 157,000 and operating expenses 90,000. So 157,000 less 90,000 is equal to 67,000. In case there are no financing charges like interest, expenses, and income tax, the amount of the operating profit margin is equal to the net income. Interest expense is not considered an expense related to operation but rather to borrowings. Hence, interest expense is classified as financing charge. So, next is the operating profit margin rate. To get the rate, the operating profit margin rate is we need to get the value of operating profit margin divided to the net sales. So 67,000 divided to 734,000 is equal to 9.13%. Next is net profit margin rate. Net profit margin rate measures the overall operating performance of the business. It is computed by deducting the financing charges and taxes from the operating profit margin. So, operating profit margin plus interest income and tas ang total is ilas sa income tax is mo na siya ang net profit margin. Net profit margin is the third level of revenue presented in the income statement, hence that are not related to the operating activities of the business that are only given consideration like interest expense and income tax. Using the formula, the net profit of angel trading is 67,000 minus 20,100 is equal to 46,900. So 46,900 is our net profit margin. Then to get the net profit margin rate, we just need to get the value of net profit divided to the value of net sales. So 46,900 divided to 734,000 is equal to 6.39%, which means angel trading have earned 6.39% of its total sales of 734,000 during the year. This profit rate must be compared those of other similar businesses within the industry to determine if it is favorable or not to the business. Last is ang ROI or ang tinatawag na return on investment. ROI measures the amount of net income per peso invested in the business. So return on investment is computed as net income divided to average total assets. So the net income is 46,900 and divided to average total assets which is 1,395,000 is equal to 0.03 or 3%. So this means the ROI of 3% indicates that for every peso invested in angel trading during the year, the return is barely 3 centavos only. So that's all. Thank you.